Here we go, the last house token. Time to see what's inside. Well, look at that. Thanks goes to the former headmistress, Eupraxia Mole.
What did you think you were doing? That owl has been in our family for 30 years.
Well, I remember.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. Actually, I found all of the keys and opened my house chest.
Oh, wonderful. What did you find?
I found a rather interesting costume.
Brilliant. Whew. Well, thank you for solving that mystery for me. I always wondered what those keys would lead to. So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Revelio. Revelio.
Well, not your best moment, I fear.
Revelio. 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 Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
The flames!
Confringo. Levioso. Confringo.
Incendio!
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
Levioso. Confringo. Levioso.
Let's see what you make of my...
Expulso!
Defender. Confringo.
Expulso!
Bombarda.
Expulso!
Arresto momentum. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Conductive, aren't we?
Confringo.
Where's the hide now?
Incendio. Confringo.
I won't go down as easy.
Expelliarmus. Ontario.
Release me!
Fight for me.
Petrificus totalis!
Confringo.
Petrificus totalis!
One of my own.
Petrificus totalis! Petrificus
Bombardier. You'll regret that.
Petrificus totalis!
Bombarda. I prefer this form. Confringo.
I have some promising news about the location of the Hebridean Dragonfriend and where to return her if you want. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Ah, how delightful.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
I'll make you
Confringo.
Levioso.
Potato.
Confringo. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus.
pay for your deed.
Incendio.
A lamb to the slaughter.
Expulso.
You! What do you think you're doing?
Arresto momentum.
I'll check your pockets after you're dead.
Incendio. Confringo.
You've made a mistake.
Time for
Levioso.
something. Nice try. Child.
Imperium.
I won't go down as easy.
Levioso. Cafindo. Confringo.
You're easier to spot than an Incendio.
Knew you would do. Incendio.
Ah, there you are.
Expulso. Confringo.
Stop right there.
Incendio.
I can do this all day. Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio.
What have you done?
Arresto momentum. Confringo.
Let's play.
Incendio.
You should never have come here.
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
What the?
You're not going to.
Bringo!
Bombarda.
You won't escape again.
Confringo.
Potato. I think not.
What? What did you do?
Confringo.
I'm embarrassed for you.
How does that feel?
Potato.
Levioso. Cafindo.
My bite is your bark.
Rookwoods don't go down
Levioso.
easy.
Someone get me down!
A plan to make.
Well, you look like you're trying to lose.
No one takes one
Imperium.
hell of it.
Cafindo. Levioso. Confringo. Bombarda. Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda! Confringo! Imperial! Defendo! Confringo! Defendo! Levioso! Bombarda! Bombarda! Confringo!
Your life ends here. A shame.
Bombarda!
Expulso! There'll be more of that.
Imperio!
What are you for? Expulso!
Levioso!
Defendo.
Expulso!
Ha ha! Time to teach
Confringo.
some Tago!
Bombarda! Confringo! Defendo! Imperio! Confringo! Levioso!
Roll you have.
Bombarda!
Back for another visit?
Bombarda! Imperial! Levioso! Defendo! Confringo! Levioso! Defendo! Confringo!
Allow me to put you out of your misery. Let's get this over with, shall we? I have things to do. Incendio!
Levioso!
Levioso! Defendo! Confringo! Imperial! Confringo! Levioso!
You will not survive this fight!
Oh, Petrificus totalis! Levioso! Petrificus totalis!
Levioso!
Ha ha!
Confringo!
All our punches!
Bombarda!
Petrificus totalis!
Confringo!
Petrificus totalis! You can't keep these
Bombarda.
out so long. Petrificus totalis! Levioso! Levioso! How's the view?
Bombarda.
Levioso!
Confringo.
Damn you!
Levioso.
Would you like me to put you down?
Imperio.
Stop this!
Levioso. Defendo. Bombarda.
Levioso!
Confringo.
Levioso! Levioso!
Bombarda. Confringo.
No! Levioso!
What have you done? Confringo. Revelio.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there. Revelio.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle?
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lord Gok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door, or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
door is looking at us.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
These machines operate on steam.
Confringo!
Interesting. I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is
Accio.
something else altogether.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
Fall dead asleep on my feet, I could. Watch your step round here. Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right. You haven't had... Ranrock is sure to appreciate the extra work we're doing.
We're being watched. By a door.
Watch your step round here.
We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye. Petrificus Totalis.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. We should use disillusionment. That eye won't see a thing.
Yes, of course.
Revelio. Bombarder! Confringo! Revelio. Accio. Bombarder! Revelio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere. A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Revelio. Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Gringotts. I was now. Lucky if I fit in one now. Hello?
Petrificus totalis.
I won't rest.
Glacius. Confringo. Bombarder. Confringo. Glacius.
Oh, this breathing is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed. Accio! Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Revelio. Clever. Revelio.
Quiet as a grapple, you are. Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me. Someone there?
Petrificus totalis.
the last loyalist. Unfortunate, really. I'd imagine most goblins to be brilliant and kind. Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand.
Revelio.
The flourishes are extraordinary.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Lumos.
Lumos!
Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
And will submit to us once the war is over.
I'll be quiet.
I know I heard something that time. Aha!
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them I'll meet. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Bombarda. Confringo.
Accio! This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgott what we found.
Revelio.
There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
Revelio. I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Accio.
Revelio.
Accio.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
I hope Professor...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spintwitches as soon as you can.
I don't mind the odd one without magic.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
Everything all right?
Far from it. I wandered into a ruin and was attacked by spiders. Oh, if you've got some Wiggenweld potion, though, I'm sure that would put me right.
Spiders do tend to appear in ruins. Here, I have enough to spare. Stay away from the ruins, though.
You've saved me life. Oh, I can never repay you. Yes, yes, I shall stay away from them, you'll see. Must stay away from ruins with spiders. Ruins with spiders. Oh, and thank you. Please accept this token of my appreciation.
The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
I'm over here.
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually... thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose.
Made it. Ho! 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 This is going well. Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Brilliant. That wasn't too difficult. Ah! Aha! That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. You're an asset to our house. You take care of yourself.
I should let Mr. Weeks know that this was his best upgrade yet.
Defender might seem like harmless fun. Not when you've just set up.
How's my favourite test flyer?
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you.
Ah, good for Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Ourselves are Wizardkind's best friend.
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spinwitches when you can.
If anyone ever knew how to keep muggles out, he was the...
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you. I truly enjoyed working with you. Thank you for believing in me.
I wonder if they'll ever find that golden snitch in Bodmin Moor.